Hi guys, this is Rob back for the review, and today I'm going to be looking at Botcon Double Punch, which is an homage, or homage as we say in the UK, to the G1 figure from the Action Masters line, which was called Double Punch. And he is absolutely fantastic. I really love this figure, and I can't put it down. And I owe it to Plasticon that I have this figure. Plasticon Studios. It used to be called Plasticon 1978. Fantastic reviewer and a really nice bloke. He does the Transformers for Your Listening Pleasure podcast, which is really cool, and you should check it out. That airs live at certain times in America, which I can't remember, so check it out on their YouTube page. Very good. He picked this up from the comic shop near him in Florida, and it is wonderful. I've seen this figure a lot on the internet and I really wanted it. I don't like the original colours so much, but there's something about this figure and this colour scheme that works for me. I suppose it's because I'm into 80s rock, maybe, is one thing. That's why I like it. It's black, predominantly, but it's got neon orange, neon pink, neon green and clear blue parts. It's wicked. I really love it. It reminds me of 80s guitars, and like from the late 80s and early 90s. When I got it in hand, I liked it even more than I did on the photos, which is a rare experience, I'm going to be honest. This is fun. It's chunky, it's like G1, even though it's an Energon figure. It's really nice plastic. It's got ratchets, it's heavy, it's pretty big, and it's a triple changer, so you can't go wrong. But not only is it a triple changer, also you can fan mode it to buggery. It's brilliant. It's got base modes in it if you want. It's got beast modes, it's got dragon modes. I even made it look a bit like Laserbeak. So this is the weakest mode, apparently, the spaceship, or hover jet, or something, I don't know what they call it. But to me it looks like a spaceship, and I think it's pretty good, to be honest. It's if you use your imagination. I think that's why I like this. You can use your imagination with it. It's just brilliant. I just love the aesthetic of it, but if you look at it closely, you could fan mode it. I started with this mode because this being the weakest one, and also because it's the trickiest to get it into. But also from this mode, you can easily get a beastie mode. Now if you look at these thrusters on the back, then you bring this head up a little bit here, and then you open these a bit, maybe do this, and then follow these claw bits perhaps. You've got like a big Laserbeak type figure, sort of. Maybe if you angle these back a bit more. I don't know, I had to play with it a bit, but if you kind of see what I mean, he's got a sort of birdie look to him now, which is pretty cool. And from this mode you can also bring these bits around. I'm trying to remember how I did this now. I just haven't been able to put this down, but it's, I mean, I suppose you can do what the hell you want with it, but yeah, that could be some sort of a big beast mode perhaps, and you could refine that a bit perhaps by, I don't know. It looks a bit more like a gorilla actually, to be honest, with a long neck. Something weird, some sort of beast dragon thing, I don't know. You got this bit that comes down, it's like a hook. So, I don't know, just something I was thinking. But of course, because you can just stretch all this stuff out however you want and do whatever with it, you can make it to a base. So going from that, to get it to robot mode, you just straighten these bits out and then bring these bits around. Sorry, you don't do that, you twist them around. Whoops. Like that. And then we want to, let's see, well, you need to open up these bits which tab in pretty well at the side. And I found that you have to go left to right when you've ripped the top here, or else it doesn't really clip in. Because you've got the clip on this which goes into here, and then you've got a clip on here which goes into here, which is a bit strange. So, this bit I believe folds out like that, so like a double hinge. And oh, there goes the blue cannon. And the other one. So these bits come off pretty easy. Just pop them there for a second. So you get this sort of thing going on. And you can flip up these feet. There you go. And you got these heel spurs at the back. Might as well get them down now. Then put these shin bits down. And then we can fold this bit back, like so. And then take this over like that. Get this bit down here. And reveal the head. And then these bits you want to bring them up like that on a double hinge again. So there we go. And then the arms, I should just put them as the official transformation. Oh man. So there we go. Kind of like that. So there we go. So that's kind of the official transformation. Although I think they might have the tail down the back as support, which is cool. You can do it if you want, but I prefer to have it up like this. And that is absolutely phenomenal. It's just so colourful and looks kind of menacing. It's a bit like Seacons, I suppose, but also it just looks terrifying. I mean, it's like insects have wild colours to make you realise that they're scary and you don't want to go near them. That's the kind of thing I get from this, even though it's pink. But I really like pink, so this works for me. Now the arms, you can't turn them at the shoulder here, so that's the one bit that's limited with it. You can do this to your heart's content, and you can choose to bring this in to the claw, or you can open it up and have the claw go over itself like that. And you've got this little wingy thing here, which can also be like a knife. But you can't do anything with this. The way I combat that is, it also looks a bit fat, is if you turn it around like that, and then that one. You do have to go up at an angle here with this. But if you do this, you then get, lift his arm up there, and he can bend at the elbow, and you've got this so you can reach out and punch, grab. Can't really open that properly, but it's better than nothing. But you know, this guy's a Decepticon, and big fist like that, he ain't gonna shake your hand, is he? But he could punch you, and he's called Octopunch. So it really, no, he's not called Octopunch, what am I about? He's called Double Punch. So, double punch. And sure enough, he can double punch you. Pretty cool. In here, he's got some rockets, which you can press down. I think you come in here and fire it, there you go. Then you have the camera there, and then this one. Push that in, and then that one went over there. So, righty-ho. So you've got cool spring-loaded weapons, and they are pretty powerful. And that one's gone right over this side of the room. It's got about 10 feet, so. Now, I think that's a brilliant bot mode. It just looks so cool, and it's so much fun. So I'll just give you a size comparison now, because we're going bot mode. There we go with GDO Hotspot. Is it? Oh, Cool Spot? Hotspot. Hotspot. I always get mixed up with his name. I always think Cool Spot because he's a nice cool boy, but I'm sure it's Hotspot, isn't it? Hence the raging hotspot on the side of his chest there. I really love that guy. I can't put him down. I just love the colour of it, and the head sculpt's just a wicked toy there. But yeah, there you go with him. So he's not about I don't know, half the size of a Voyager, more. So, and here is my latest pickup of Springer, which is absolutely mind-blowingly good. I didn't realise how good this would be. I seen it at Ray's party and thought that's nice, and then went to the comics and what's it called? Comics and Toys? It used to be called Classic Collectibles in Kidderminster, and they had this there, so I picked it up, and he's wicked. Still doing that thing when I'm looking at the screen and not the camera. I need to look at the camera, so using that new camera again. So another one that I picked up recently, today, the original movie Bumblebee. It was going on eBay for like £4. I thought I'd go on and put a bid in for that because I quite like the car mode on this, and he's quite a nice transformer. I'm not big into the movie stuff, but I do quite like this, so it's quite impressive actually. So there he is. Now, to get them into the Scorpion mode, we straighten out the feet, and then fold these in at the back. Then we can put his head away. I did forget actually, those little blue bits stick in the side. It does look very much like G1 Scorponock, which is cool. So, fold the head up. Then we can fold these bits up and clip them together. And to be honest with you, I think the Scorpion mode is probably my favourite one. That hasn't clipped in very well for some reason. Never had that before. Okay. So get that's wear and tear for you. Bring this around here. Lots of hinges here, and that just sort of sits up like that. Fold that forward. And then the legs, you want to fold them right round as far as they'll go. And then fold them up like that. Really good ratchets in this. Very, very tight. Fold these bits out. Make sure these are down. I suppose you can put them where you want, really. That's what I love about this toy. It's got loads and loads of options, so you can just piss about with it and do whatever you want with it. It's just fun. So, again with the Scorpion, that's not good. What the hell's causing that? Okay, it's clipped in now. For some reason that bit wouldn't clip in there. Never had that before. So, we've got a nice Scorpion mode here. And again, you know, you can do what you want with the claws. It's pretty well articulated for what it is. For the era, it's brilliant, you know. I think the Energon toys, I don't like the show what I've seen of it. I started watching it and I was really, really ill when I was watching it. I couldn't cope with anything and I thought I'll stick Transformers Energon on. As soon as I got better, I stopped watching it. So that says quite a bit for the show. Anyway, enough said about that. But the toys were really good, and it's a shame because the show really let down the toys. And I'm really impressed with some of the toys. You know, the Galvatron from there is amazing, and I've got the Dive Bomb, you know, the little bird-like ninja guy. He's amazing because you don't know what he's going to change into in his bot mode. There's no secrets, you know, given away. It's secrets given away. That doesn't make any sense. But yeah, you can't see what he's going to be very easy, and he turns this great bird, and it's an easy transformation. And it's wicked. This is the same, it's simple, it's fun, but there's so many options with this, and it really reminds me about what I love about G1. It helped me realise that the reason like the blockiness is because your imagination can look at all these little lines and panels where it's really chunky, and you get this impression of size, and you can think, I wonder what's inside there, especially with something like this, because he does still look very epic in size, even though he is smaller than G1 Scorponock. He still looks big, and this is supposed to be sort of a construction vehicle mode apparently, because you've got this hook on here. But I don't bother with that. For me, that's Stinger. And you've got these tank treads here. That kind of works because even though Scorponock had the legs and this having tank treads, it works for me. And that's not staying for some reason. I don't know why. It's probably because I've got the hinge not clicked in properly or something. So you've got this cab thing here, which is nifty and works, and you can lift that up. And you got the head stuck in there, but again, it's very much like G1 Scorponock. And for me, this is definitely going to be my G1 double punch because it being a bit different to Scorponock, and this mould suits him so well. It's pretty much unique in that respect. So definitely recommend picking this up if you can get it. And the colours don't look quite right on the camera. They look a bit faded from what I can see, but in person they are so vivid and bright and happy, and they make you feel happy. It's nice solid plastic, and I just can't say enough good things about this figure. It hasn't got the sounded, but I ain't bothered about that. And you have got, oh, see this, the guns have started coming out slightly at the side. Doesn't that look a bit like a dragon's head here? It reminds me very much of Predator King from the Prime series. So again, you can get like a dragony thing going with this, but yeah, you pull that back and these guns flip out, and they can click out of place, but you can just click them back in, like there they've done it. So, and that shows you what I mean. It's better if you operate them here, but if I just do that, and I think they're straight now, yeah, so you can get them pointing properly, and then bring it down. No, that went wrong. It's making me a liner. There we go. That's it. So you can pull them out, but it's a bit awkward doing that. You just have to be careful with it that you get it right. But once they're aligned properly, they're fine, as you can see. And that is pretty cool as a gimmick. I like that. Much better than the mech tech, because you can actually keep them deployed. See, if you're too rough with it, but you have to be, because it's kind of a stiff thing, stiff operation. But it looks very cool with the two things breaking out there, two guns. I'll just put these back on. Not doing very well with the old vocabulary tonight. Still, that's me for you. And there we go. Pop those on the side there. So there you go. It's really, really good. Really good. I can't get enough of it. I haven't been able to put it down all week. And I'm so grateful to Plasticon for picking it up for me. It's awesome. I don't care about his arms not having the best articulation. I don't care about that. It is fun to play with. And yeah, I'll be tempted to pick up the Scorponock mould after having this. I'll have to give that another look over, I think. But I'm happy with this. This is the one that I want to hear. There's another repaint. I'm not sure what that is. But if they were to release repaints of these in the proper G1 colours for Scorponock and one as Black Zarek, I would pick those up, definitely. This is nice. This is a very nice figure. I like it a lot more than I realised. In fact, it's definitely become one of my all-time favourite figures, I think. This is something that will be out and messed with a lot. It's great. And yeah, I'm very forgiving when it comes to reviewing toys. I can see the pros and cons of even things like Wheelie. Yeah, people slag Wheelie off, and I can understand why. The bot mode is awful, but I do like Wheelie. I like the car mode, and it is a piece of shit. They could have done better, but I still like it. However, this one, it is really good, really, really good. And you've got these little gun bits here that move around the hips. It's brilliant. As for a base mode, you could do it whatever the hell you want with this, but I don't know, just I was fiddling around with it. You could, well, you could have that as a tower if you wanted, couldn't you? There we go. So you've got a tower. These legs, what can we do with these? Maybe put them out like that. So let's see what that does. Maybe have that one out like that. Kind of works. Maybe swing one of those out. Certain way. Another one there. That's quite nifty so far. Then you've got these armed exhaust things. And this bit that comes out. Let's see what we can do. Maybe have that like that. I don't know. There we go. Yeah, double hinge that out like that perhaps, and maybe do the same with this one. If I can. So, just experimenting with stuff now on camera. So, it's a bit of a mess, but that is not what I had the other day. That's something completely different. But nonetheless, it's something. It looks a complete mess there on camera, but from where I'm looking, it looks pretty good. And I think you get the idea. You know, there's lots of things you can do with this, and you could have a lot of fun with it, just messing around. And it does look like a little base of some kind. It doesn't look any worse than some of the G1 bases that we've seen. I suppose you can extend these bits out. Maybe not. I had something completely different going on with that the other day. But a bit difficult doing it on camera, but at least you appreciate, you know, that you can have some fun with this and you can do more things with it than just have it as triple changer. You could probably get about 6 modes out of this. So, I mean, some of the modes that you see on some of the toys are a bit questionable. It's no different. Use your imagination, but that's what it's supposed to be about, using your imagination. Toys are supposed to stimulate your imagination, and maybe sometimes it's better if they leave some imagination space. So yeah. I can't say anything else about this, I don't think. It's a lot of fun. So, Botcon double punch, loud colours, chunky bot, ratchets, heavy, quite big, loads of playability, lots of fun. Definitely pick it up, I'd say, if you really like this sort of thing. Pick it up. So thanks very much, guys, and if you haven't subscribed already and you like what I'm doing, then please hit subscribe, and thanks very much to the new subscribers once again. Can't believe that still getting more. It's a really nice surprise, and I shall see you soon. So take it easy and see you soon.